Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll be exploring the new update for Fallout 76 that will be coming in this December. Bethesda made this announcement a few weeks ago, but as we're getting closer to the release date, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of review the things that are going to be coming up in December. So first of all, this is called the Night of the Moth update. It will be coming out on the 8th of December. Ever since Fallout 76 came out, Bethesda always releases a preview of the next update, and just like we've seen throughout the years, some of these things are cancelled, some things are pushed back to the next update, and some things are changed in the final release. So none of this is set in stone. All of this might change by the time December 8 comes. So let's get started with the actual details of the update. So the first thing in this update is the Mothmic Equinox. It's a seasonal event where you'll be helping the Mothman cult in a ritual to summon the wise Mothman. And this event, as well as some of the other updates, are already available in the public test server for the game. So if you have the game on PC, you can download the public test server and get a preview of all of these new updates coming in December. We don't know too much about this event. Right now in the public test server, you can start it by going on the roof of the Mothman Museum. There's a guy there that you can talk to, and that will start the quest. When the event officially releases, that will probably change, but we don't know until it officially releases. And the main focus of this update seems to be balancing public events, as well as a lot of quality of life improvements. There will probably be new content, they just haven't released it yet. As we get closer to December 8th, they'll probably release more of what's coming. I'm not going to go too into detail with this because other people have already made videos on this. This is kind of more of a quick review and giving my opinion on what I think of this new update. So the events that are getting a rebalancing are Campfire Tales, Free Range, Line in the Sand, Project Paradise, Radiation Rumble, Swarm of Suitors, and Tea Time. Right, so I will briefly go over each one. So with Campfire Tales, the things they're changing is they're going to make the event longer so you can actually complete it now. Free Range, they're going to give more health to the Brahmin so they don't die too quickly. Line in the Sand now has a limit of 10 minutes and also reducing the time between enemy waves. For Project Paradise, they're reducing the amount to the food required to put in the tanks, and the friendly creatures that spawn will have more resistances. And Radiation Rumble is kind of a big one. They're changing the collection requirements, so more people will play the objective. Right now, no one's playing the objective on that event. The scavengers will also have more resistances, so they can survive. And if you actually do the objective, it won't actually end the event. The event will end when the time runs out, which is 8 minutes. I don't know if they're adding or reducing the time. I don't remember how long that event is. But now that event is going to take 8 minutes, and it should be easier to do. And it looks like they want more people to play the objective on that event. And in Swarm of Suitors, with this event, they're changing some of the timers of enemy spawns just to make it easier. And they said they made a few changes to that event. They haven't said exactly what it is, so we'll have to wait until the update releases. And the last one, Tea Time, they increased the health of the pipes to make it easier. Rat ants and ticks will no longer spawn in the event, but they also increased the spawn rate of the enemies, which could make it harder, could make it easier. Not sure, we'll see. So that's pretty much all of the event changes. And the next big thing is quality of life improvements. And this is what I'm looking forward to the most. A lot of these sound really good. A lot of these I hope are in the next game, Starfield. So first we have corpse highlights. So what this will do is when you kill an enemy, their corpse will be highlighted so you can easily find them. This used to be a perk in Fallout 4. So I'm actually surprised it's not in Fallout 76. Maybe it's a feature that's actually hard to make. I'm not sure, but if they already had it in Fallout 4, I'm not sure why they didn't do it in Fallout 76. But this will be a very useful feature, whether you're playing the game normally or you're doing an event. Because there's been many times where I'll kill a bunch of enemies, I can't find the legendary creature that I killed, so I can't get my legendary item. This new improvement will make it much easier. I'm assuming that this will be applied to everyone. It's not like a perk that you need to equip or anything like that. Pretty sure everyone will have this on. Maybe you can turn it on and off in your settings, maybe not, I don't know. All we know is that this feature is coming in the new update. And like I said, things could change, things can be pushed to the next update, or it can remain the same. Next one is nearby corpse looting. And I mentioned this one in my last video where basically when there's a group of corpses next to each other, instead of looting each corpse, you only need to loot one corpse now. When you loot one corpse, you'll see the inventory of the other corpses that are nearby. So now you just loot one corpse and that will get the loot for that corpse and the one surrounding it. So this will save a lot of time. I see this very useful in events like Radiation Rumble where there's enemies everywhere and some of them are piled up. So sometimes because of how the game works, it's kind of hard to get the loot from the enemies, you know, at the bottom of the pile. And this is one of those things I just want to see in every Bethesda game. And next is legendary loot sharing. What this does, if you're in the range of a legendary creature that is killed, you can actually loot it. Right now, if you want to get loot from a legendary enemy, you have to shoot it at least once. But with this new update, for as long as you're in range, you will be able to loot the legendary enemy. Once again, this is going to be very useful for events, especially those events where there's a ton of enemies just everywhere. Right now in events, when a legendary enemy comes out, people will shoot it a couple times and then they just leave the area. So that way other people can come and shoot it and get the legendary items. But with this, as long as you're in range, you'll get the items. You don't have to actually shoot it. This will be very useful whether you're playing in a group or when you're playing in an event. Next is Team XP sharing. We used to have something similar like this when it first launched, but they removed it like almost immediately. I guess people were abusing it or something. But this is how it's gonna work. When a teammate kills an enemy, as long as you're in range, you will get the XP. So you don't have to shoot the enemy. Right now, just like legendary looting, you have to shoot the enemy at least once and you'll get the XP. But now, as long as you're in range and someone in your group gets the kill, you will get the XP. So this is a small improvement, but it's definitely a quality of life improvement. Some people will probably benefit from this. And the next quality of life improvement is for the camp building. You're going to add a new tab called the New. This tab, just like in the Pip-Boy, will show you all the recent plants that you have gathered, either from the game or the atomic shop. This will probably be useful because there's been many times where I will learn a new plan and I have no idea where it is. And I look for it and I can't find it and I never build it. So now you'll be able to see your most recent plants you just learned. And that includes the atomic shop. I think this is a good improvement for new players because they're constantly getting new plans when they first start playing the game. So now they'll be easily to find. Just go to the new tab. You'll have all your plans there. The next thing is the Pip-Boy keyring. It sounds like they're going to add a new folder to your MISC tab in the Pip-Boy. And that folder will store all of your keys. I honestly don't know what that will look like because we don't really have folders in the Pip-Boy. We just have tabs, and under each tab you have every single item. So now it looks like you'll have a new item. When you click on the new item, it will show you all your keys that you have collected. So it's kind of like a folder under the MISC tab. And the next improvement is Pip-Boy menu color customization. And it's just that you'll be able to change the color of your Pip-Boy. To be honest, I don't know why this is in the game. It's in every Fallout game. Why isn't it here in Fallout 76? But now you'll be able to change the color of your Pip-Boy. I think that's something that should have been at launch. Maybe because the game's online you can't do it. I'm not sure why. But now you can change it. And the last thing for quality of life improvements is the ammo system. So right now when you kill an enemy, they have a small chance of dropping ammo with random ammo types. But in daily ops, that system is different. With daily ops, they will still drop ammo, but the ammo type depends on the gun you use to kill the enemy. So whatever ammo type you're using, that's the ammo type that will drop. So now they're bringing that system to the main game. So when you kill a creature or loot a container, you are more likely to get ammo for the gun you currently have equipped. Now I'm not sure how this will work. I don't know if it's like daily ops where you're guaranteed the ammo type of the gun you have equipped, or if it just increases the chance of you getting that ammo type. Nevertheless, this actually sounds pretty good. Like a lot of people do daily op just to get ammo. But now that's in the main game, you don't have to do a daily op. You can just play the main game and you will get the ammo. I think this is also good for beginners. Because when you first play the game, you struggle finding ammo. But as long as you're using the same gun, you'll get ammo for that gun. So in theory, you shouldn't be running out of ammo that fast anymore as a beginner. And for the more seasoned players, you don't have to do daily ops anymore. You can just keep playing the main game. Now daily ops is still there, so you can still do that. You can still get ammo from daily ops. Right now, the best way to get a lot of ammo is to do daily ops. When this update comes out, maybe daily ops won't be the best way to get ammo. Maybe it will still be the best way to get ammo. I don't know. But I'm kind of glad they're bringing this to the main game. because now you can use the gun that you want. You don't have to worry too much about using up all your ammo, because you'll just get more when you kill an enemy. But this might also make it hard to switch to a new gun, right? You may need to buy a couple rounds for that new gun, and then you'll start getting new ammo from the enemies killed. But we don't know the exact details yet until it releases. This new improvement sounds good on paper. I can't wait for this improvement as well as the other improvements. Like I said, a lot of these I hope are in the next game and maybe even future Bethesda games. Now for the rest of this update, they're mostly just adding new bug fixes. They're fixing bugs with some of the musical instruments. They're fixing bugs in events, camp items, weapons, UI bugs, and performance improvements. And they're adding new music to the radio. To be honest, I never listened to the radio in Fallout. So I don't know what the new radio is going to be like. I don't know if people actually listen to it. But if you like the radio and you listen to the radio in Fallout, you'll have new music to listen to. So that's pretty much everything that's coming in the new update. The thing I'm looking forward to the most, like I said, is the quality of life improvements. The ones that I like the most are the nearby corpse looting and legendary loot sharing. I think those are the ones I'm going to benefit the most from. Highlighting corpse will also be very useful. But that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments, what are you looking forward to the most? Which quality of life improvement are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments, give the video a like, and see you next time.